Hey everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. So, I reorganized my army because it really needed a different structure for our war with Germany. And so, we now have two major armies with 23 divisions each. The second one is significantly stronger than the first. And the stronger army will be positioned close to Berlin. So, let's just create a front line right away. But I won't be starting it all the way from this area. We'll do something like this. Unfortunately, I can't extend it any further than this, which is slightly annoying, but we'll just deal with it. So, that's the first army. The second army will be in the south, in this general area. I don't think I'm going to defend Czechoslovakia, because that's just going to be really tough. Sorry, Czechoslovakia, you'll have to handle it on your own. So we'll start the front line right here. I will likely have to change it quite a lot once the war actually starts. And I want to try taking Vienna, because Vienna is worth 30 victory points. Berlin is worth 50. The Czechoslovakian capital is worth 20. So I will have to take that if Germany takes it. And then we got Luxembourg, which is worth 5. That's not as important. And we'll also have to take Italy at some point, but that's not really a concern right now. So then we got the Motorized Divisions in their own separate army. They will go wherever they are needed. Probably south, because this is a huge mess right here. In fact, let's just position them over here right away. The really annoying part is that Germany has border access with me. And the way that works, it's actually not explained anywhere in the game, but the reason they have full border access with us is because the Comintern is at war with the Allies, and the Axis is at war with the Allies, which means the Comintern and the Axis gets border access with each other. And you can't do anything about it. It's a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's just a thing that happens. Anyway, frontline. This is going to be such a mess. Hold on, before we create that front line, let's grab these guys. These are basically small garrison armies, but I will use them for the initial assault, because I'll need everything I got. So, these guys can attack from the south or so. Something like this. Front line. Yes, I know, it will be removed, that's fine. Just remove that right away. Let's try that again. Frontline with Germany. I don't think Italy will send a lot of divisions here. At least I don't expect that to happen. Oh great, I can't paint a frontline properly, can I? Well, I sort of can. This is not exactly what I had in mind, but it will have to do. Right, the motorized divisions will also go here. They can help grab all these provinces quickly. That's what I'm hoping to do. Alright, you can do that. The one problem is that I have to wait with this war declaration until Germany doesn't have any troops inside my territory, because they will just instantly take the province they are in. I had that happen before. So, next up, we got these guys. This is also a garrison army, but it will help in the north first. They can take some of these provinces over here. This is a huge mess. So, frontline. This will be a very, very strange frontline. Quite possibly the strangest frontline I ever had. This probably shouldn't even be a frontline, to be honest. But I want that planning bonus, so whatever. And we'll make an offensive line. Something like this, I suppose. I guess that's acceptable. No, that's really strange progression. Let's not do it like that. Is this going to be better? Yeah, that's kind of better. I'm not too happy about that. Can we create a second front line? Yeah, okay, that works. Alright, that works. Next up, I think that's it. Also, we will get a few more divisions soon, but I need to finish that run and recruit stronger divisions. These guys are not very strong. And do we want to edit this a little bit? I could add one support company. I really need to unlock more support battalions. I don't want more artillery. Then again, I wouldn't really mind more artillery. Do we have any artillery stockpiled? I don't think we do. Actually, yes, we do. So we could add some support artillery. It would reduce organization, but it would give us higher soft attack. I could also upgrade the smaller infantry divisions. And I think I kind of should. These guys could really use more firepower. Let's see, we could give them some artillery. Soft attack. 322. That is much better, yes. And we could give them an engineer company. It's not a terrible idea. Alright, and that's going to be the new template. Save. Alright. Let's unpause, because we need to move around a lot, and we still have to kill a few divisions in the area. No, not anymore. We have to leave one division in Athens. So I'll just have to grab one of these guys. Probably. Yeah. Let's just grab one of these guys and he can stay here. Alright. Oh, and we have one unassigned. Yeah, that's the one. Carry on. Belgium has capitulated. Yeah, I didn't really expect anything else, I suppose. This will be a very long war with Germany, by the way. I could technically try to attack the Allies, but I can't really do much to attack the Allies. I can't invade the UK, because I would have to beat the British fleet, and that's just not going to happen in the near future. I can't really attack anyone else. It's not like I'm going to invade the US. And I can't really attack Japan. I could technically attack Japan from Soviet Union's territory. I mean, not Japan. British Raj. No, the Soviet Union doesn't actually have a border with them. Okay, never mind. We can't even do that. Yeah, I can't do much about the Allies. I could technically take Turkey to get even more territory. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It is a thing that we can do. Maybe we should consider doing that. I could technically attack United Kingdom down here. I suppose. But I would just have even more territory to defend in the future. So that's not such a good idea, I don't think so. I shouldn't have bothered with Greece. That was a bit of a mistake, perhaps. Because it's going to be tough to defend this. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this war will go. But it will not be a very quick war, I can tell you as much already. It will be a long one. Especially with the way faction wars work, I can show you. So if we look at the German-French war, for example, and then we can check France, you will see that France will not surrender until all the major faction members surrender. And the major faction members in this war are United Kingdom and the United States. So that's how it works. If I check my own war, the Polish-Czechoslovakian war, and I check France, they will not surrender until all the major faction members surrender. United Kingdom and United States. So yeah, that's a thing. And that's exactly how the war with the Axis is going to work. I'm counting on Soviet Union's help. They have a lot of divisions. They are also kind of busy. But I'm hoping they will send at least some of them, maybe a lot of them. We'll see. So, are we in position? I think we are. I did move my fighters around, but we don't have a whole lot of fighters. And I switched the production line to the better fighter because we just finished researching that. And I think we should actually get more convoys. because we'll need them in the future most likely. We will have to invade the UK eventually. It won't be happening anytime soon, but we will have to do it at some point. Right, you guys will be in Western Poland, like so. And we got the other group down here. Where are they exactly? Hold on. Did I actually move them? Oh, they are right here. Okay. Which region do we want them in? I think we want them in the Western Balkans, actually. Yeah, that sounds like a much better idea, because the Western Balkans will be a bit of a mess. In fact, it will be a huge mess. I don't think this will help a whole lot, because these fighters are kind of crap, and we don't have that many. But perhaps it will help a little bit. Alright, hold on. We need a few more adjustments here. Let's see. Let's grab these weaker divisions, because they won't be a huge help right here anyway. Let's see, not too many. I don't want to go overboard. But we will create one more army. No, I grabbed the wrong one there. Yeah, we'll create one more army, basically. Like this. I think that's enough. That's 10 divisions, perfect. And that will be an army. We'll assign a general. This guy, I guess that's okay. He's level 4. And they will try to grab all these provinces, all the coastal provinces over here. Okay, this front line will be a massive mess. This tool doesn't work very well with all the border gore that we have going on, unfortunately. And this will be a bit of an awkward offensive line. Alright, like this. So that's the first offensive. We need some offensive lines over here as well. You know, it will be tough to keep track of everything that will be happening. They are moving through our territory. I really hate that mechanic, by the way. The fact that they got full unlimited access for my territory, and I can't do anything about it. It's just silly. And it's because Comintern is at war with the Allies, and the Axis is at war with the Allies. So Comintern and Axis gets open borders with each other, and you have no say in it. Oh well. Right, we should probably plug this hole right here, but I can do that manually. We need an offensive line. Maybe I should split that into 2 separate armies. And one army can go for Danzig, and the other army can start progressing towards Berlin. I think that's going to be a better plan, actually. I like that idea more. We'll have so many armies, but that will make it better and more manageable. Okay, one more army. We do have one more field marshal with max entrenchment, so he's not amazingly useful. But we'll use him anyway. And that means I have to change all of this. Yep, we need to change all of this. Come on. Oh yeah, we did remove that, right, purely by creating a new army. I'm losing track of which army is which. Okay, so front line. Starting right here. Right. Like this. That's the first one. And you guys will have your own front line. Alright, looks reasonable. Actually, no, it should be a little bit shorter than that. Their job is to take Danzig and Königsberg. This is about as long as it should be, I think, or maybe even like this. Nah, okay, like that, and offensive line. This might basically be the planning episode, by the way. We'll see, I'm just saying. No, not like that. Offensive line. The offensive lines do not have to be perfect, I just need them for the planning bonus, and I will definitely wait to maximize the planning bonus. Because we'll need it. Okay, as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is fine, I can always move them around manually a bit. Okay, and we need an offensive plan for Berlin. We won't be taking Berlin very quickly, or at least I wouldn't expect that to happen. But we need an offensive line nonetheless. Let's see. Something like this will be fine. Okay. How will it progress? Seems reasonable. Alright, this guy is the plus 10% maximum planning. So this army will get 60% planning bonus. Hopefully it will help them progress towards Berlin a little bit more. Now, a few more plans. These guys need the plan, I suppose. So offensive line. Well, not much of an offensive line, but there we go. I just want to grab all this stuff quickly before Germany can do anything about it. Alright, next up, that's the garrison army. They already have their own plan. And we need a plan for Vienna, I think. Vienna is worth how many points? Quite a lot. I can't see. 30 victory points, right. So offensive line. Let's not go overboard. But I expect Czechoslovakia will need some help. We can paint it like this, perhaps. I don't think I want to push across the river. We likely won't be able to push this far. I'm just saying. Actually, let's extend it all the way. And yes, we will also be at war with Italy, but I can't paint an offensive line into Italy. It will get deleted like this. So that's not something I can do right now. And we need a plan. Okay, let's make this a little bit better. Okay, that seems reasonable. And I think every army has a battle plan now. Let's have a look. Looks that way. That's just one division over here. I mean, I guess I could give them a commander. No, I'm using every single commander. I could hire one for political power, but nah, not worth it for one single division. Okay, everyone has a plan. And how long do we have to wait for more divisions? Let's see. December. Okay, will we get any important techs? Not really, no. No. Minus 2% research time, that doesn't really count. Infantry equipment free in 1 year. I'm obviously not going to wait for that. So now I need to wait for a moment when Germany won't have any troops inside my territory. This is going to be the most annoying part. I'm not going to declare war while they have all these troops moving from my territory. That's just silly, because then I would have to handle them. I wonder what exactly they are doing. Who do they want to attack? Good question, I have no idea. It would be funny if they moved their entire army from my territory. Well, I have no idea what they are planning to do. But we could wait a bit. I mean, there's no huge rush to start this war, but I don't want to wait too long. Clearly, they will do something next. Maybe this is where they are going. But they can't get there directly. So I have no clue. What are you doing? Well, he's just standing there. That's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, this is really going to suck. I might have to wait for a few more divisions. What? Okay. Hi. You guys having fun? They are clearly going east. Oh yeah, right, they do have access through the Soviet Union, like I said. The Comintern and Axis has access with each other. But who do they want to attack? I think this is where they are going, because they can just move through the Soviet Union and then through Japan. It would be hilarious if they actually moved most of their army here. Anyway, research is done. What can we research next? Let's see. We could research some decryption and encryption. I wouldn't mind getting better intel. 120 days. I also wouldn't mind getting a stronger navy, because we'll need that eventually. We could get stronger submarines. I think we should do that, yeah. That's only 140 days. Not too bad. Carry on then. Are the submarines actually doing anything right now? Yeah, I sent them on some mission. Where are they exactly? Let's check the naval map. They are on convoy raiding, right. Carry on then. They might get intercepted by the British Navy or something like that, but we need to make them useful. It's pointless to just keep them in the port. So yeah, we won't be doing that. Anyway, Germany. Well, these divisions aren't moving. I'll wait at least for this round of troops. What the heck are they doing? They are just sitting there, doing nothing, damn it. I might have to surround them with my own troops, which is going to take a little bit of time. Oh, hold on, something is happening. Right, can we attack that guy directly? Yeah, we can, and I suppose we should. Get out of here, that's ours. And yeah, Germans in Athens as well, damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do about that right now. This is the worst part. I'm almost starting to consider doing something about the Allies after all, but what can we do? The only real thing we can do is attack Turkey right now. I'm almost starting to consider that. Do they have any useful resources? I think they had some resources here. Let's see. Oh, mostly chromium. They have 20 steel, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind that. I'm really undecided what to do about this. These divisions are going to be a problem. Wait, how the heck did they get this? What? Oh no, they already had this before, right, I need a plan for that. So, these 5 divisions that we are recruiting will have to handle Belgrade. Yeah, that's what will have to happen. Okay. What are you doing? Enemy has air superiority. What enemy? There's no enemy. These few divisions are really getting on my nerves. But I can't do much about them. Maybe I should consider moving my submarines here. Actually, yeah, I think we should consider doing that. Can they get there safely? I have no idea. Probably not. But let's try. Alright, let's try. They will probably get intercepted by the British fleet. But who knows? Oh, and it will take them forever to actually get there in the first place. Alright, let's try. This will take a little bit of time. Yep. I see their fleet. But it can't see us. And I didn't set any missions, obviously. We just want to dock. I think this will take a little bit too long. We can't wait that long. What I could do is just build new submarines and deploy them in that port. That's going to be faster at this point. Alright, let's check our production. Because we can choose which port the submarines will be built in, or any ships really. So like this, and yeah, not in Italy. Doesn't really matter which exact port is going to be. It can be this one. Alright, we are getting 7 per year. Next complete, January 1941. Okay. Seriously though, these guys need to get the heck out of here. There's no easy way to get rid of that border access, which I seriously hate. I think that's my main complaint about the game mechanics so far. It just doesn't make any sense to have full unlimited border access, simply because the two factions are fighting the same faction. And I can't do anything about it. It's just so annoying. As you can see, we don't even have a military access deal active, and yet they can still access our territory. And they would not accept, because why the heck would they accept? That wouldn't make any sense. We hate each other, and we have strategic reasons to not accept border access. But we have military access to each other anyway. I can move through their territory if I want to. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to decide what to do about this in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.